friends, and welcome to today's video. Hi, nice to see you. Today I will be doing the end of the year book tag. My name is Lexi and welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be a fun and cozy video where I do the end of the year book tag. This is one of my favorite tags. I do this every single year along with the mid-year book freakout tag. It's nice, you know? It symbolizes, well, the end of the year. So, yeah. Also, this video was, I think, originally created by Ariel Bissett. I will link her channel down below if you want to check it out, as well as all of the questions. If you want to answer the questions along with me and let me know your responses down in the comments, I would love to know your answers to some of these questions as well, so please feel free. And without further ado, let's get straight into the tag. By the way, you might hear like lawnmowers and stuff. Here's what I'm pretending. I'm pretending it's like Santa's sleigh. You know, we're at the North Pole, the elves are like busy at work. We're gonna let the elves do their thing and build the toys, and it's just gonna add to the Christmas cheer. So if you hear a lawnmower, no you don't. Okay, question number one. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Okay, the answer is yes, but also the answer is I don't think I'm gonna finish them. So I have two books that I have technically started that technically I need to finish, but will I actually finish them? I don't know. And those books are The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter and Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. So here's like kind of the problem with will I finish them at this point. This book is all about dark fairy tales with jaded princes. And this particular book is following a misunderstood monster. Neither of these two things screams Christmas vibes, in my opinion. They scream like autumn season, cozy, kind of by the fire, you're getting a little spooked out. And honestly, right now, I just want hot chocolate and Santa. So I don't know if I'm going to finish these, but I really need to because both of them are incomplete. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. The next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And yes, I have two. I have two, and the reason I have two is because one of them is like super lengthy. So like if you're not about that long book life, I got you. I've got a second book as well. But those two books are going to be Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke, and also The Nowhere Emporium, and this is by Ross Mackenzie. So the reason I'm choosing this one is because while it is quite lengthy, it truly is the perfect book to transition. We actually open up in a cozy library in autumn, I think in the late 1800s in London. So you get like those autumnal vibes, but a lot of this book actually takes place in the winter. There's like snowy vibes, it's cold, there's lots and lots of descriptions of fireplaces. And so while I was reading this, I actually kept thinking to myself, this would be like the perfect winter read. But it's great because you also get those autumnal and fall vibes as well. And this is about two competing magicians, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, who are like London's top magicians, and it's all about magic and their society and like all of the shenanigans that they get up to. It's fantastic, albeit a little thick. And then this one is perfect because it literally takes place in November. It actually opens up on a crisp November morning, and it's got like those cozy middle grade magical vibes that reminds me perfectly of both autumn and of winter. If you're interested in picking this up and you liked The Night Circus, I think that this is your sign from the universe that you have to pick this up because it definitely gave me some Night Circus vibes. It's about a magical little shop that shows up one day, a boy goes in there, and it seems to be like the store of dreams. Every single room has all of these wonderful magical mazes, and I think there's like a room of dreams, and it's so fantastic and wonderful. And it's about this little boy's relationship with this store, and it's about how he eventually becomes an apprentice for the person who runs this magical shop. It's very cozy, and it's perfect for that transitional book. Okie dokie, the next question, is there a new release you're still waiting waiting for. And no, there are no new releases right now that are coming out like in December that I'm excited about, but why did I do a peace sign? There are 2 releases that were released this year that I still haven't gotten to. The first one is going to be Beautiful World, Where Are You? And this is by Sally Rooney. And the second one is Under the Whispering Door, and this is by TJ Klune. The reason I have not prioritized these, well, I have, but the reason I haven't actually read these yet is because the authors of these books have both written books that I deemed 5 stars and are like my favorite books of all time. TJ Klune wrote The House in the Cerulean Sea, and Sally Rooney wrote Normal People, both of which were books that made my top favorite books of the year. And I'm like nervous. What if I read these and the magic isn't there? Or what if I read these and I end up hating them? Like, I'm so nervous. I have a lot of expectations on these books, and I think I've just been hesitant to start them because I don't want to be let down, which is really dumb. And I need to just like read them. I have a lot of faith in the authors, but I don't know, I'm nervous. Does that make sense? Sally Rooney's book is exploring friendship and love, and it is an adult literary fiction. And then also this one, which is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune, is a adult fantasy about a man who dies and then gets 1 week to basically live as much life as he wants. And I think they're both gonna be really hard hitting and emotional. And actually, a lot of people in the comments have told me that this is way more emotional and sad than like they were expecting. So I think I'm gonna love them, but I'm just really nervous to start them. Okay, the next one. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Okay, so here is my stack of books that I would like to read before the end of the year, and they all have very wintry Christmas vibes to them. The first one is One by One by Ruth Ware. This is a snowy thriller with a lot of murder. The next Christmassy book that I really want to get to is Frostheart, and this is by Jamie Littler, and this is an adorable middle grade with lots and lots of magic and a freaking Yeti. I'm really, really excited about the Yeti. I love the idea that a Yeti is going to be in this middle grade. And the final book that I really, really want to read before the end of the year is over is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy, which is a little bit of a challenge for me. Tragic love affair met with death and despair, all in the snow. How is that Christmassy? Am I okay? Anyways, these are the 3 books. They all have to do with like winter, snowy, Christmassy vibes. I think they're gonna be incredible, and they are all 3 that I would like to read before the year runs out. Although, to be honest, I also really, really, really want to read Sally Rooney's book and Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. So we'll see how many actually get read. The next question, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? I would be really, really surprised if Anna Karenina became my favorite book of the year. Not because I'm not enjoying it, I'm actually enjoying it a lot, but just because I feel like this isn't typically what my favorite book of the year is. I don't typically go for classics, so I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Maybe this would be my favorite book. I really don't think so though. That's why it fits this question. It would be a shock. Okay. And then the final question, have you started making reading plans for 2021? And yes, I have actually. I'm one of those people who like enjoys planning, like self-care is making a list. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I have a lot of Virgo in my birth chart, so love that for me. But yes, I have several secret TBRs that are planned. I have several books that I know I really, really want to read that are being released next year, but I still haven't figured out a reading goal. This year, my reading goal was 50 books, but every single year, I am so tempted to try to read 100 books in a year, and I've never done it. I have no idea how many books I actually want to read next year, but it's either gonna be 50 or 100, that's for sure. But I think that is it, you guys. I, again, would love to hear all of your answers to these questions down in the comments. I am so excited for Christmas. I am so excited for the winter season. The next time you see me on the bookshelves, there will be snow and lots of garland everywhere on this channel. Thank you again so much for watching, you guys, and if you have made it to the end of the video and you would like to leave me an emoji, please leave me the coffee emoji. I love all of you so much, and until next time, book lovers, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!